Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre here. How are you doing today? Well, got another hockey game. This one is Hockey Bones. This will be the first video that I'm making this project. The project that I picked was the 1992-1993 playoffs. So let's get down to the arena and see what's going on. This is game one of the Buffalo-Boston series, and this will be the third period. And at the end of the second period, Boston is ahead of 4-2. Boston won up 3-0 in the first. Buffalo come back and scored one in the second, and Boston added one in the second to make it a 4-2 game. A lot of shots going on here. This is Hockey Bones. I'll show you one of the cards. Don't let that scare you away from this game. There's some great videos out there on learning it. There are a lot of stuff on this card. Can I remember all that stuff? No, I can't. But what is great about this game is this chart. This chart covers just about 90 or 95% of the game. So you see the same symbol, you look it up. It includes the face-offs and all kinds of good stuff on here. So without that, I don't know if I could play it because I can't remember all that stuff. I'd have to be making myself some big player aids. So we're going to get going here. What happens here is every time we look at one of the grids for this thing, the clock moves 24 seconds. Okay, so we're on the playoff. We're in a face-off here with McGillney and Adam Oates. Let's get this third kicked off. Okay, so we have a 6-7. We're going to look at the face-off chart, 6-7, and it's a yellow D. The yellow or orange D, that means it goes to the visitors. So Mike Ramsey has it, so I'm going to move them up there because we're going to be looking at Ramsey's card now, his grid. Okay, and it's a 3-7. 3-7 is PPS. The S doesn't mean anything for now, unless you're doing a pressure games, and I don't do pressure games. And it's a PP, which is an interception. We're going to look up here to 4, and it's intercepted by the right wing, Stephen Leach. So we're going to move it ahead now as we look at Stephen Leach's card. And we're doing 5-7 this time. 5-7. This is a IS question mark, and that's the injury. I'm not playing injuries. I will play penalties, but not injuries. And that is an I, which is just a straight, it's a defensive face-off. So it's down here in the defensive zone, which means something if they get the puck, if Buffalo gets the puck. Okay, so 1-9 on the face-off, and it doesn't. It goes back to the right D, Ray Bork. We're looking at Bork's card. And it's a 4-4. 4-4, that's a 7. So what does that mean? 7 means? That means if it's higher than the team defense. Okay, so the team defense on the right side is the center, the left wing, the left D. So their D is 6, and there's a -1 in the equation, so it's a 5. So it is going to be a shot for Ray Bork. Okay, now when we look at this one, we're going to be looking at the 4-7 there, and we'll see if that's in range. No, his in range is 1-8. So Bork is getting a shot, but it's going to be on goal, but it's not going to be able to score on it. Okay, so we're going over here and we're looking at, boy, I got the 7's going. 5-7 on Hasek's card, and he makes the save, pushes it over to Doug Bodger. We're pushing it up another 24 seconds as we check. Some people push him up after the play, which sometimes it might be right, but I push him up before the play because a lot of times I would forget him if I didn't. So here's Bodger. 4-5. This is an R. That means it is a shot and a rebound. Okay. So Bodger is going to get a shot. I'm just marking shots. I'm not marking who gets them out. Okay, so we're going to check Bodger's. He's a 1-8 as he's in. See, 3-8. No, it's not on goal. It's not going to be a shot. So the only thing that matters is that 3, which means the center is going to get. Oh, we're going to go over here and check the rebound side. The rebound side on the 3 goes to the left wing. There's Dave Andrechuk with the rebound. Okay, so we're gonna be checking. None of this moves the clock. It's all happened in 10-24 seconds. Okay, 5-5 is out of range. Okay, so now we're just gonna go to Andy Moog's card. And it's a 6-12. 6-12. Oh, on Andy Moog's card. 6-12. Wow, it is another rebound. And this time it's to right back to Anderchuk again. Another rebound to him. They must have been charging that. This is 5-11. It's not going to be in range. Go back to Moog's card. 5-2. 5-2. And it's a small LD. It means that it goes to Gord Murphy. I got the wrong one in here. Go figure that. Hey, Gordon Murphy. That was the time. All right, so we moved it over one. Okay, 3-7. It's a shot and a rebound. Well, they're really going after it this game, this in period. Okay, here comes the shot. His range is 1-9. That is way out of range. So we're going to go to Hasek for a 3-8. 3-8, and he holds it for a face-off. Is a defensive zone face-off. Okay, so we got the face-off going here again. And it's a 5-8, 5-8. And LaFontaine gets it. And he's going to be bringing it out. We're getting close to the 2-minute mark, which means change lines when we hit there. LaFontaine, 5-7. 5-7. That's a penalty on him. Possible penalty. Could be. But we look at the dice, or we look at the blue die. It is not a delayed penalty. So it's going to be a penalty on LaFontaine. Okay. So let me time out for some admin here. I do not play with power play teams or penalty kill teams. And the only thing I do is that each team has the option of skipping a shift once per period. But so we're back out here for a face-off again. LaFontaine, the middle, the center's taken out when there's only one penalty. And so we're doing 5-9 on the penalty chart. 5-9, and it's going back here to McGillney. We're going to be taking a look at McGillney, and after this one, it'll be a line change. Okay, 3-7. 3-7, and that's an asterisk. That is a shot for McGillney. Shorthanded, and their defense is 9. Oh, we don't have to worry about that. McGillney, shorthanded, his defense is a 1-3. Way out of range there. Okay, so we did get a shot. So we're looking at Andy Moog for a 6-7. 6-7. I'm having a hard time even reading that. Oh, and it goes to the left D. And we are changing lines. Gordon Murphy hasn't changed. He's still out there. It's like he's skating around behind the net waiting for everybody to change on both sides. And so we're going to be looking at Gordon Murphy here. And it's a 1-3. 8-2. I can remember this. Shot if the team defense and home is greater than the defense. It's not great. They are home, but it's not greater than the defense because their defense. Let's see what their defense is. 3-5. It's 10. We're going to go up here in the penalty chart and look for the penalty kill 4. Their defense is 4, so it is not a shot. So because it's on a power play, it would normally be an interception, but on a power play, it becomes a pass. And so this pass 4 goes up to the left wing to Dave Reed, and we're looking at Reed. And Gord Murphy hustles off the change. Sometimes I forget to do that. All right, Reed, 1-4. That's a 5. And I said that their defense was 4. I added them up. There's a chart when they're on the penalty kill that tells you what the defense is. I think I had said it was 4 before, so that's 10. And no, it's 5. So it is not greater, that 5 is not greater than them. So it's going to be another pass. This time he passes it back to the left D to Gordon Roberts. We're moving the clock up, checking on him. Okay, 6-11. 6-11. That's a 4. That is not higher. Okay, so we just checked that. So we're going to have another pass. This pass goes to back up to Dave Reed. We're looking at Reed. Power play moving along pretty quickly here. 2-9. 2-9. And that's just a plain H. And it's a shot if at home. He is at home. So we're going to be looking at his power play range, which is 3-5. But 2-11 is in range. Okay. And so it's going to be Reed is going to get a shot in range. Okay, so we're going to go over here to Hasek. We're looking at 5-9. 5-9. And this is an F, and he holds it for a face-off. Okay. I'm doing a face-off. 4-5. Goes back to their right D. Which we're looking at the end of his play. The penalty will be over. Okay, 6-5. That's a PF1. That means if the pass, it's got to be higher than the passes. Well, they got no passes, so it's going to be an interception to 6 to the center. The penalty is over, and the center comes scooting out here. We're almost done with this 2 minutes. Okay. Now we're looking at Juno, and after his is done, we're going to be changing lines again. Joey Juno. Okay, 3-12. That's a P2. If it's more than the intimidation bars, these are intimidation bars, these little lines, and it is more. So it's going to be a pass, right? P2. It is a pass, and he's passing it back to his right D. And we are changing lines. Okay, Glenn Wesley with the puck, and we're looking at him. 3-4. 3-4. That's a 7. And this is a little different. And this is going to be one of those ones again where we add these up this way. That's 6 minus 1 is 5. So it is higher than that. So it's going to be a shot. Okay. For Wesley. Once he get his last stuff in before he has to leave. Okay. That's a 4-7 and is out of range. We're going to Hockett card. It's a 5 or 4-10. And Cam Neely picks it up. Wesley heads off. And we're moving the time up as we look at Cam Neely. He was a tough guy. Good scorer and a tough guy. 5-7. That's a D7. Okay, shot if it's higher than the defenses. The defenses is 3 plus 3 is 6. So it is a shot for Neely. Boston poured it on here. We'll get some more insurance. 6-6 is not in range. Go over the look at Dominic's card. 4-9. And they're keeping control of it. It goes back to David Shaw in the left D. We're looking at him. 1-7. PF3. It's more than they're passing. They don't have passing, they don't have passing, they don't have passing. So it is more than passing, so it's going to be a good pass. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah. If it's not, it wouldn't have been an interception. Okay, so it's going to, the pass is going to the center. Vladimir Rozhenka, something like that. Anyway, and we're looking at Vladimir. What's he got going here? 3-7. 3-7 is an asterisk. That is a shot. Another shot. Boston just pouring these shots on. Okay, his range is 2-6. That's a 6-7 that is not in range. Look at the Dominic's card. They're trying to Buffalo trying to get this puck back. 2-11. And they don't. It goes over to the right wing. Okay. And now we're looking at Neely. And it's a 1-8. It's a penalty on Neely, and it's a delayed penalty because of the blue 2 there. So it's a 1-8. This was the penalty. And the left wing is the one that intercepted or got the puck. Brad May. Now, if he gets a number, just a number, he's getting a shot. Okay, we're going 3-10. 3-10. No, penalty. And so there's going to be a penalty on Neely. Stand by. So we had another face-off. I did change line because we're only one move away from the lines, and Buffalo did opt to do their skip their fourth line and get back to their first line out there. So here we go on the first face-off of this power play. Let me get my markers up here so I can remember where the power play started. Okay, here we go. It's a 6-6-6. And it's going to the right wing, Alexander Mogilny. So now we're going to look at Mogilny. 2-5, and that is in range. His power play range is 4-5. That's big. Holy mackerel. That is in range, so Mogilny's going to get a shot on goal and a possible shot that could score. Okay, that's 2-10. 2-10, and it is not a score. It is a goal. Oh my goodness gracious. These are the symbols on the goals. So Mogilny with a power play goal. Timeout. That's Mogilny's second power play of the game. So that's jumping the fourth line pick. So we're power play's over. This guy's back out again. We're doing a face off. And there was only one assist. It was LaFontaine got an assist on it. There's a way of figuring it out, but I, for the life of me, cannot figure out what they're talking about on assists. So I've just developed my own way, and LaFontaine got one. I know whether it's going to be one or two assists on the play, but after that, there's another number that doesn't make much sense to me. So I'm still working on it. But if anybody knows how to do assists properly, please put it in the remarks so that I can learn this. I've read that thing about 5 times. So here we go with the face-off. It's 4-3 now. We got 14 minutes left in the period. And it's a 3-4. That's going back here to Ray Bork. We're looking at Bork. Moving the time up. 4-10. That's a P3. Oh, I can't remember these things, so you have to look. It's a pass if it's more than the intimidation bars. So we have no intimidation bars, so it is a pass. And it's a pass to the left D. Over to Gord Murphy, moving the time up. 3-5. PPS, that S don't mean nothing. The PP is an interception. Intercepted by the right wing. Mogilny. We're looking at him. Alexander having a nice game today. Okay, 2-11. 2-11. That looks like, oh, this is a 2-11. That's that regular P. Greater than the intimidation bars? No, it is not. Okay, so that's an interception, then I believe. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interception. Intercepted by the right wing. Kimball. Moving in on close to another line thing. Kimball. 2-7. That's that @ symbol. What does that @ symbol do for me? Now, if I can find it, I'll know. It's a shot if the total pass excels the red die. It's not going to. The red die's a 5. That's these pass numbers here. It's not going to. So it's going to be an interception by the right D, by Bodger. And we're looking at Bodger. After Bodger, we will be changing lines. 2-5. P1. Right on the intimidation bars. No, it's not. It's an interception. Intercepted by Dave Pullen. And we're changing lines. Forgot where that interception went to, so I'm going to just give it to Wesley to say that everybody changed lines. I made a mistake there. So we're looking at Wesley. We're going to move it up one. Okay, 6, 7. That's an 8. That's going to be a good one, I think. Total team defense 3, 6, 8 minus 1 is 7. So it is a shot for Wesley. Look at him getting a shot earlier in this period, too. Damn. Wesley's a 1-7. That's out of range. Looking at Dominic. 5-6. 5-6. It's a small RD. So Wesley gets a right back again. We're looking at him again. 6-8. And that's the P. More than the intimidation bars? No, it is because Sweeney's got one, and it's not more than one, so it's an interception by Sweeney himself. Bob Sweeney scored earlier in the game, I believe, for Buffalo. Let me see here. Yeah, he did. Bodger had an assist on that one. So we're looking at Bob Sweeney. 3-12. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a penalty, and we're not going to have a delayed penalty, so timeout. Yeah, we're going to have a face-off. I don't know if these penalties are out of craziness or what, because that's already the 8th penalty on Buffalo this game, and Boston had 5. I guess that could be real. Now that's getting up on the high end of things. So here we go. Their defense is going to be 5 and 10. We've done this before. Who's going to be 5? Their defense is going to be 9 on the power play. Okay, here we go with the faceoff. 3-11. And Adam Oates gets it. Move the clock up, checking Adam Oates as he skates up on his power play. 6-8. What is that? That's a 6. I already said it was going to be 5. Correct? Yes. So it's going to be a shot for Adam Oates. Oh, it's going to be in range too. That's because his power play in range is 3-8, and it's a 1-5. So we're going over to Hasek's card, and it's a 4-6. 4-6, and that is a goal. They get the 2-goal lead back again. Adam Oates scores. We're ready for another faceoff. Dmitry Kavartianov got the only assist on the play. The other assist, there would have been 2 assists, but it was for the center. Adam Oates was the only one that qualified with this assist rating, and he was his goal scorer, so he don't get an assist on it. So here we go with the faceoff. Now back to a 5-3 game now. Okay, 6-7. That goes back to Smolek. Smolek, 6-6. It's a 6. Let's see what we got going here. 2, 4, 7. Minus 1 is 6. It is not higher, so it's an interception to the center. And we're looking at Adam Oates. And we're changing lines. Which didn't go off because he's got control of the pucks. By the way, and go down there and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Let's put some remark sections in there. Let's help the channel grow some more. If you really want to learn about hockey balls, I think it is a great game. It moves along really quickly, as you can see. If I didn't have to be talking, I could move it along a lot faster. But anyway, Dave Gardner and Hockey Unreal Hockey, Hockey Unreal, and Peter Miller have some good tutorials out there on this game, which have helped me immensely, beside reading the rule book, immensely in learning the game. So here we go. Adam Oates has got the puck, and we are looking at 2-9. That's that P. Boy, for the life of me, I'm trying to remember these things. Greater than the intimidation bars? No, it is not greater than the intimidation bar, so it's going to be an interception by Daryl Howarchek. Oates heads off. Okay, Howarchek. We just passed the 10-minute mark of the period. 4-6. 4-6. That's the H. That's a shot if home. It is not a shot. It's a 5. It's intercepted by the left D. David Shaw. I'm looking at David. 5-10. And we got a penalty coming up, and this play is stopped, and there's a penalty. Timeout. Okay. Defense is going to be 7, home on there, and this is going to be an 8. And we got a face-off. Here we go. 5-5. And doesn't go to the center. So on this one here, I'm going to say Howarchek keeps it. If it was a pass to there, the other guy would there, but that was a face-off. So we're going to say Howarchek gets it. No, actually, because he would have got it. We'll say that give them the benefit that they retain possession. So it's David Reed, and we're looking at David. 1-4. That's a 5. And that's not higher. So that's going to be an interception. That's a 6. Back to the right D. Gord Donnelly. We're looking at Gord. Getting close to let's say 4-3. 4-3. That's going to be that I for a defensive faceoff. I believe. Yeah, it's going to be a defensive zone faceoff right here. Okay, 1-5. Yeah, and that goes to Dale Howarchek. And we're looking at Dale, and we are changing lines. Okay, Howarchek's still out there. We're looking at it. We're changing lines. Looking at Howarchek. 5-4. 5-4, and it's a shot by Dale. Okay. And that's way out of range. 6. Okay, and here we go looking at Moats card. 5-6. 5-6. It goes back to Mike Ramsey. Howarchek gets it. Now this is where this would not happen. The fourth line would not be out there in a real game. So I'm gonna have to really think about my house rules about that skipping one. Maybe if you're down less than 10 minutes, you can skip a second time or something like that. If anybody got some good house rules about skipping lines, now let me know. Put them in the remarks. All right, here we go. We're looking at Mike Ramsey. It's a 3-7. That's the PP one. That's an interception, but on the power play, interception becomes a pass, and it goes to the right D. And we're looking at Bodger, and after Bodger, the penalty will be over. 5-6. That's a shot and a rebound. Okay, his power play is 110, not real good. And that's out of range. The rebound is going to 3. Going to the left wing, Colin Patterson. And this 3-6 is not in range. So we're going to be looking at Moog's card. 6-9. 6-9. Colin Patterson gets it back again. The penalty is over. And we're looking at Patterson. 6:48 left in the period. 4-10. That's a 5. That's not going to work either. This is because this is 5, 3, 1. That's 9. -1 is 8. So it's not. So it's an interception. 3 to the left D. To Gordy Roberts. Looking at Roberts. 4-6. That's the hashtag mark. And that's a defensive faceoff. Yeah. That doesn't say defensive faceoff. It just says faceoff. We'll make it a neutral zone faceoff. And it's a 4-3. Okay, it's going to the right wing, Donald Odette. We're going to be looking at him, but we're going to be changing the lines. Okay, looking at Donald Odette. It's a 3-7. 3-7, and there's that H again. Oh boy. Shot if home, they are not home. Comes an interception to the right D. Wesley. Odette heads off. Got the first line out there for Buffalo. Now they got to pour it on, and we're looking at Wesley. 4-2. That's a 10. That's going to get him in there. It's going to be a shot for Wesley. He's going to be getting a lot of shots. Okay, here we go. 2-10. No, it's out of range. Okay, so we're going over to Dominic's card. 3-7. 3-7. Dominic holds it for a face-off. Okay, here we go with the face-off. 5-9. It's going over to Mogilny. And we're looking at Alexander. 4-7. I already looked at that hat symbol once. I can't remember where it was already. Oh, if the passing exceeds the red die, it doesn't because it's a 6. Oh, you got a 4-5. No, it doesn't. So it's going to be an interception to 6 to the right D. Wesley, really active in this game. Oh, looking at Wesley. 1-8. PF1. Wow, that is higher than the passing. So it's going to be a good pass, right? Yes, and it's a good pass to the left wing. Brent Ashton. Looking at him. 1-6. That's a 7. So we got 2. He's going to get a shot. It's 2 and 0 and 2. Not Alexander McGillney. That's pretty lousy, huh? So that would have been a 3 defense. And so here's the Ashton with a shot. 3-7. It's out of range. He got a 2-7. That was pretty good though. 3-7 is out of range. We're going to Muhammad Prospect. 5-8. It's a lowercase left D goes back to David Shaw. And we're looking at David Shaw, and we're changing lines at the 6-minute mark. Okay. I just made a note for myself to review the penalties again. For some reason, I think I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what it is, but Figure it out. Here we go. David Shaw. 5-5. That's a P1. Higher than the four checker arrows. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 checkers, so it is not. So it's going to be an interception to the right wing, Randy Wood. I'm looking at Randy. Okay, 1-6. It's a D6. It's a shot if it's higher than the left and right. On their left is 4-7 is not higher, so it's going to be an interception. It's going to be intercepted by the center, Adam Oates. Looking at Adam. And we got a 4-10. We got a shot on the asterisk. Okay, Adam. He's a 210 in range. And 1-9 is in range for Adam Oates. Oates has already scored a power play this period. See what's happening here on Hasik's card. 2-8. 2-8. That's a capital LD. That means it is a save kicked over to the left defenseman Grant Ledger. Okay, here we go. 1-5, a P5. Higher than the intimidation bars. Yes, it is higher than the intimidation bar, so it's going to be a good pass. But it's only over to the right D. Gord Donnelly. 1-5. That's an I. This is the defensive faceoff. Every time I see the I think interception. This is 6-11. 6-11 goes back to the right D. And we're looking at Donnelly again, and we're changing lines at the 4-minute mark. Okay, we're looking at Donnelly. 2-2. That's a 1. That is not going to do anything for you. A shot if it's team that beats the team defense, that ain't hardly going to beat a 1. So it's an interception to the left D. Gordon Murphy. And Donnelly gets off the ice. Murphy. 6-10. This is going to be a penalty, and it's not a delayed penalty. So another penalty on Murphy, timeout. And here we go. Buffalo back on the power play with their second line. Okay, 2-8. 2-8. 2-8. That goes to Sweeney. We're looking at Sweeney. 3-6. That's a 5. Now we got to check this the defense again. Okay, we got 9-17. That's pretty high. Yeah, their defense is going to be 8. So that's not going to be a shot. It's going to be not going to be an interception. It's going to be a pass. Okay, so it's a 4. He passes it over to the right D. We're looking at Bodger. I hope I'm playing that right, because what I remember, if it's on the power play, it doesn't become an interception, it becomes a pass. And over here, it does not become a pass, it becomes an interception. Okay, 2-9. That's a 6. That's not going to make it either. So we're going to go to 3. And that 3 is the center, back up to Sweeney. We're getting close to changing lines again. Sweeney. Okay, 2-9. That's a P4. Passive is good. More than the intimidation bars. It is. It's 4. So the pass is to 3. Back to the left D. And we are changing lines at the 4-minute mark. I moved the timer the wrong way. So it's not the 3 minute mark yet, or the line change. The next one will be at the 2 minute mark. So we're still going on here. We got Grant Ledger with the puck. Let's just move the time in the correct direction. 6-4. D6. No, that's not going to be a D, so it's a pass. And he passes it up to the center. Sweeney. Buffalo can't get any shots off. 4-4. 4-4. 8-6. That ain't going to work very good either, is it? Shot if the team defense at home, it's not. It's a 2. It's a pass over to the left wing. And we are changing lines for the last time in the game. Okay. Check in hand. 3-7. That's a 9. As I said I was going to reach, I'm going to check it again. 3, 6, 9, 12. It's only a 6 this time, so it is going to be a shot for Yuri. No. His power plays a 2-11. It is in range. We are going over here to Andy Moog's card. 3-6. 3-6. And it is a rebound. Okay. The rebound is going to 3 to the left wing, right back to him again. So he gets the rebound shot off. It is in range again. Going over here to check. 1-5. 1-5 is a little small case LW, which is a goal. So Yuri scores a goal. Timeout. And there were no assists on it. Scores 5-4 now. That wasn't a power play goal, so here we go. Face off. We got the power plays over because of that goal. And they're a little early. We're going 5-7. Oh man, come on, folks. Ken Sutton. Moving him up at the 136 mark. 6-9. That's a 6. 1, 3, 7 minus 1 is 6, so it is not higher. And so it's going to be an interception to the right by the right wing. Cam Neely. Cam Neely's coming down. 2-7. That's a 13. That's going to be a shot. That for sure is a shot. Cam Neely. There's a way to figure those out. This, like I showed you before, if he's coming down this side, it's the center. Plus him, that's 6 minus 1 is 5. He's got 13. So Neely's got a shot, and he's a 3-8. Wow. He's out of range. Huh. Figure that one, huh? All right. Going over to Hasek's card. 5-6. 5-6. It's a small right D, so Wesley has picked it up. They're looking at Wesley as the clock is ticking away. 2-5. It's a shot and a rebound. Another shot for Wesley. He's just got the luck. Okay, here comes a shot. His range is 1-7. Out of range. The rebound's going to be to 3 to the center of Vladimir. And his range is 2-6. And that's out of range. So we're going to Hasek's card again. And it's 2-7. Back to the left wing again. Before I forget, there was something I forgot. When there was multiple passes going on and on the power play. The first one doesn't move the time. The second one does. And I think I missed that a couple times in the game. I have to be more attentive to that. And here we go with Ted Donato. And we're looking at him in the last time segment of the game. 2-10. That's that at symbol again. The shot, if it's higher than the red die, is 4. Their passes, not including him, is not. It's a 4. It's intercepted by the Howard check as the buzzer blows and the game is over. Stand by. I'll give you some quick stats. Okay, final was 5-4 in the round in their game 1 of their playoff series. The next one will be the other next two teams in there the next time I play. But in this game, the final was 5-4 for Boston. Let me know what you think about these. There was a total of 15 penalties total. I think that could be happening, but that'd be pretty high. 7 for Boston, 8 for Buffalo. Let me know what you guys think about that as far as being too high in that. The shots I'm a little bit concerned about. Buffalo had 33. That's pretty, that's pretty good. But Boston had 55 shots, 17 in the first, 19 in the second, 19 in the third. That seems high. But it's the dice roll. What are you going to do when you're rolling the dice? Huh? Okay. Thanks a lot for stopping by. This is my first in this project, my first game in this project, and I really like this game. So take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Don't forget to hit the like button and stay safe.